Yeah, when you get lots of aircraft on the screen, it does start to choke a little bit.
Tell them I sent you. Sounds like a movie line. You can toggle pilots on or off. That's why no pilot shown. So. This is my RV7 drone. But guys, like, Spitfire with guns for multiplayer dogfights. That's not celebrating life, guys. Though we are looking at adding a number of different types of aircraft in the future.
Oh, spoiler! Cockpit time.
Yeah, it's not a drone. Yeah, there you go, guys. That's the FSW Break Discord. So if you're interested, I'm in the Discord server. And honestly, one of the things you can do in there, we might do it a little later on in the stream or towards the end, is just hop in and have a chat with some of the guys who are flying. So if you do want to get in on that, feel free to hop in. But yeah. They've got community flights this weekend, so that's something to, if you want to basically join in on this, they're doing a Grand Canyon run. So basically it's a bit like this, except less flying over Fukuoka Airport and more going down the United States. No! I can't loot at all. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. There you go. Are we going to develop a camera or let the third parties do it? I mean, that's partly the thing. We have like a massive hit list of things we want to do. And we're kind of, truly fat sky. We're kind of looking through and working through our hit list until then. But also we're interested in knowing what you guys want to do. Obviously a lot of you have talked about how important the night lighting is to you and bringing that one in. Ask everyone to pop smoke. Yeah, I mean we did before. I'll pop mine again. There you go. But it's I key if you want to pop smoke in an RV7, guys. If you're the guy flying the DA40, like. Improve ATC, yeah.
That was interesting.
We Stephen Hood talked about ATC a lot in our last live stream as well. So if you didn't catch that one, feel free to just go through. It should be a Twitch VOD. It's also on YouTube. Because he was talking that he did want to overhaul the ATC. Actually, what he was saying was that he wanted even weather to be accounted in ATC. So, for example, if you did come across a very somber-looking storm cloud, you could ask the ATC for permission to move around it, that sort of thing. That's an interesting one, MS Gamer, man, because again, that's one of the things we'd certainly like to do. Ultimately, we do. I actually believe we talked about this last week as well. We were talking about this because we were talking about in terms of like rendering out on the radius, is that there's an optimization hit that comes associated with that change, and it is a case of just trying to make sure that we can account for that. You know, or that it doesn't cause too many performance issues. So it's certainly something we want to do, but it's one of those things that that has a bit of a trade-off to it at the moment. So there's some tweaking to be done in that element.
I think maybe the introduction of an AI model.
What are your intentions on third-party support? I mean,
that would probably help.
We've said before, we're working with a bunch of third-party developers in terms of bringing their content to Flight Sim World. We'll announce more on that in the future. Building an SDK is one of the other big important things to us. Right now, we're just kind of focusing on making sure that the sim is stable enough so that, we're making sure that the sim is stable enough so that when we release the SDK, it's not that the content breaks instantly after. But we'll have more information about SDKs, third parties in the future. So we're open to working with a number of third parties, and we do regularly reach out and are in contact with them. So keep an eye out to see some new content coming to Flight Sim World in the future. But the important thing in terms of us implementing these sorts of things is that this checklist is available for third-party devs if they want to be able to use it. They can put in a PNG, and make it their own. So if you're importing World War II aircraft, for example, you could have like a proper paper, no bright color checklist. You can set up landing checklists or takeoff checklists. So there's so many opportunities that could be made available. And when we're building this platform, is that we want this platform to be built for the future as an evolving platform, which is why we're releasing these updates every week, every couple of weeks. So, in our mind, we want to give the tools to the community and to the developers to create great content. And whether that's the checklists that are going to be available, the SDK we're working on, the Pro Mission Editor that you guys can jump into right now and use to create content. That is like our focus is, and one of the things that I quite like about it is that we're just giving these tools and plausibilities out to the people who want to create content for Flight Sim World. It's the ESP platform, so the snow landing, the advanced snow weather setting is really, really nice. Like, it is really good. Yeah, no worries, man. Like, we stream fortnightly, so we'll try and get. Honestly, Sam, we don't know how long early access is gonna last. We've got a long way to go. Lots of things we want to get into the sim. So we'll kind of just, and especially like, there's also a bunch of feedback we have from the community to go through. So. The snow covers the landing lights. Challenge accepted. Oops. Someone's made it close by to me. I'm not sure about everyone else. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. That's the kind of reason that you just enjoy flying with people. Let's have a look. Oh, no. God. Awful. I've got a bunch of people tailing me. I can't shake them! This is what I get for getting really distracted. There you go. Red Bull race, yeah. Could you fix the ground taxi bar? Like, it's still like treacle. I say everyone has a different opinion when you ask them what you think makes FSW really special. A lot of people say the rain effects. You're suddenly leading a pack, better teach them a thing or two. It's alright, I think I shook some of them. But also there's a bunch of like, there's a target inside. There's a bunch of stuff built into the sim that, that comes straight with the core product. So you get TrueSky, you get AccuFeel, and you get Orbix FTX Global built in. But obviously we're always expanding at the moment. Early access means that, you know, even if you just look in these, it's been 2.5 months since we came out, so we've still got so far to go and so much more to implement. And you know, each week you can see the changes in Flight Sim World. A couple of weeks ago, we completely redid the cockpit in the RV7. So if you go back and look at our second live stream, for example, I believe Dan was flying the RV7, and it looks completely different now. It's like a completely new dashboard that's been pulled out and put in. The swirling clouds is a bug, TrueSky bug. We have to squash that one. Yeah, obviously, guys, feel free to join the FSW Discord server. And if you haven't already, FSW is available now on Steam in early access. You can pick that one up. It's $19.99. Or there's 10% off if you grab it on the Humble website at the moment. But yeah, honestly, there's Flight Sim World, I suppose, in each person is going to mean something different to everyone. I know that we've got a bunch especially in the FSW Break Discord community. We have a bunch of guys who are very big on creating mission content. They've been our mission creators of the week, for example. And I love checking out the mission content. I can't make it myself for anyone's business, but I love checking out what other people have been getting up to. Yeah, flight simulation is not the sort of thing where you buy 100 pieces of DLC at once, but
yeah, really.
Yeah, certainly not in that one. But I'm sure, if you look at the work the guys do, if you look at Innsbruck, the Orbix released recently, that is a gorgeous airport. Pretty tough landing as well. But you know, I think the FS Break guys were actually modding one of the airports recently. They put an aircraft carrier in, if I recall.
See, now that's something. One of the that I noticed is that the moving aircraft carriers are no longer a thing.
Oh, it's a really, really, really great add-on. Really nice.
Let him get a bit far away there.
Yeah, you added a UFO. We discussed that as well. We do want a lot of the updates, and we talked about this last week. Is a lot of the updates we've put into Flight Sim World is that they are they're kind of like the foundation. So TrueSky's implementation is the foundation, right? And upon TrueSky, we can build real world weather. We can fix some of the bugs that we've had put in on there. So, you know, these aren't features that that's part of the, I suppose part of the thing about being in early access is that these aren't necessarily complete features, but rather they are things that we still need to work on. We've still certainly got to work on how the clouds are moving. My camera's not doing me any favors. So,
hi, kitty.
Yeah, getting TrueSky in is kind of the base step, and then from there we're going to expand upon it in the future. Sadly, I didn't get to join in on the chat that everyone else was having, but most likely they were laughing at my poor flying and talking about how they're all literally right behind me. I see you guys. But that's the FSW Discord group. You can catch that on the DT forums. They're doing a community flight this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday at around 11. We didn't end up flying anywhere. We didn't even go close to Haneda today. We just ended up messing around. But it was great fun. And you know what? To be honest, if you're enjoying the multiplayer, that's a great reason to get people involved. You know, to let your friends know about Flight Sim World, get them in on it. Though I am loving the trail behind me here. But that's one of the things. So So obviously feel free to stop by the FSW Discord. If you haven't already, pick up Flight Sim World. Let us know what you think about True Sky, about the multiplayer, about what you want to see in the future. You're right, Matt. And before we go, we do have 2 t-shirts to give away. I will give you the last chance to get... We've stolen this from the Sky Lounge, so I'm giving them a shout out so they don't charge us for copyright. But it's !Sky5 if you want to win a Flight Sim World t-shirt. So while you guys quickly try and win for that one, I will remind you we do have a Pro Mission Editor live stream special next week. That one is with Jason Darby. So he'll be talking through your Pro Mission Editor related questions and handling them as you go. So you can reach out to him. You can let us know your questions. There's a thread on the DT forums and the Steam forums for that one. You can
I'm actually watching the
leave your
stream out the
questions
corner
for
of
Jason
my eye,
there.
and it's
Alternatively,
about
you
2 seconds behind what he's doing on the server.
You can stop by the stream next week. That's on August 9th, Wednesday, 6 p.m. British Summer Time, same time as the stream, guys. So it'll be great to see you there. I'm sure Jason will be talking through a lot of the in-depth details of the Pro Mission Editor. So bring your toughest questions for him if you're interested in that. If not, our next fortnightly stream will be...
well, presumably a week after that, right?
I lost my headphones slightly there. I could land the plane, but I'd have to work out where the airport was. I lost complete track of where I was going.
Dude, you've got a GPS.
Sorry, my mic did cut out there. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our next stream on top of that. I did notice that as well because my audio cut out. But guys, let's roll for our t-shirt winners. So, the first winner is Robert Bless You. Pan the camera. I am so lost now. I lost complete track of Fukuoka. I'm not doing a Sam and doing an emergency landing in a residential district. Logitech G960 or G930s, really nice set of wireless headphones. Actually, I really like them. But Robert, I will reach out to you if you're not about. I will send you a message. We will draw a second winner just shortly. And our second winner is Tapific. Congratulations, man.
I never win anything.
Congratulations, man. The battery, they have rechargeable batteries in them, but it tends to last for like 4 or 5 hours. And then you can just plug the charger in and use them as you go, man. These are my home set. I bring them into work because I love them.
They are nice, I've got to say.
G933. I probably you probably get more than 5 hours, to be honest. But
I actually bought them
I
so
tend
I could
to
use
it's been so long since we just sit down
without having extra cables dangling
but
everywhere.
Hap, I will reach out to you in terms of your prize tomorrow. We'll get those sent out. We will need a couple of details from you, but I'll send you a message about that tomorrow. So guys, I'm about to kill the multiplayer server. Thank you for everyone who joined in with us. I had a great time flying. I'm not sure if they're still behind me anymore, if I managed to shake them. I probably didn't, because these guys are much better at flying than I am. Alright, so my camera's not doing me any favors at all. That's what I like. Yeah, they're still behind me. But thank you very much for showing up. As I said, if you want to, guys, you can join in with the community flights. They're going this weekend. We'll be advertising them also outside of the stream as well, so if you're not sure where to go, but feel free to join the Discord if you would like to make sure you're in charge on those. DT, you have a comp to win some, wink wink, nudge nudge. Oh, the headphones. Maybe in the future, maybe we could ask Logitech and do a headphone giveaway, but that's certainly something to reach out for. Don't forget, if you haven't already, join us next week for our Pro Mission Editor special, or if not, 2 weeks in the future for our I'm actually just catching up on the people who've won, but that was Hap and Robert Bless You. So There we go. Join us 2 weeks from now when we'll just be going through the latest updates, and we'll have some more devs on to discuss Flight Sim World. So, can you send your address in advance, man? Until next time, guys, from myself, from Simon, who's been moderating the chat, thank you, Simon, very much for watching, from everyone else at Dovetail Games, and from Matt Pedalston, who's sitting in here somewhere. Peace out, guys, and have a good...
Bit of a problem there. And that's that. Let me kill the stream there. And that's the end of the server. That's the end of the stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you anon.